What's up, YouTubers? All right, we are heading into round 6 here of this modern challenge. We did fall last round to Infect pretty badly, so we are 4-1. But plenty of tournament left to play. I mean, we probably can't lose soon anymore, but... Oh, excuse me. So now we got a lot of great players in our bracket. We got Reed Duke, future Hall of Famer. We got Yama Killer, McWinsauce, all great players. QB Turtle fell to ours as well. Lots of great players, 5-5-0 players. Still not sure how many rounds this is. I'm guessing 8, but yeah, I should probably check that out. All right, so we won the die roll. I would love to go first. This hand is bad. This hand is just not good, plain and simple. We have essentially a 6-lander with 1 whir. You can't keep this, so we're going to mulligan. Pretty close to the same, but there is a big difference here. We get to... I think we're going to just get rid of this island. We're going to want to just thin our deck with all these sack lands. And now we're going to bobble ourselves to see if we want to draw this card or don't. All right, what is our opponent up to? Just hasn't started yet. I'll take this time to, okay, never mind. It's gonna say figure out how many rounds we are playing. All right, our opponent mulliganed as well, at least. All right, we're gonna start with this whir. Now, we can turn 3 get the combo if we don't use whir. That's probably better. All right, we're just gonna say go. We do have the option if that's not good enough to just whir ourselves here. Yeah, like if a Thoughtseize were to happen, that's definitely one of the scenarios. Because this breaks up the combo pretty well. Okay. So this must be Grixis Death Chateau. Alright, so now we don't have a play next turn, so I want to bobble myself. Snow-covered island. I don't want to do that. How about I just search for it? Now draw 2. Chromatic Star. At least we can cast these cards. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go search up another one. All right, and we will say go. Now we can whir for 2, but what we really want to do with this whir is whir for 3 and just get a bridge. Usually game 1 against Death Shadow, that almost locks it up. But at the moment, we can't do that. At least not next turn, unless we top deck Opal or Bobble. This could be a 1-1 Death Shadow, and there goes the whir. That plan is off the table. Now we're just going to sack stars and hope to get something going here. And there was the Opal. We could have did it. That would have been great. All right. So we're going to go like this. Think we got to do it again here. We need to cast something. Okay, that is something. It's not great, but... And we do want to thin our deck out. We're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. Now it's one unknown card. Maybe they throw a Thoughtseize at us. But now we're out of gas. Now we're just living off the top of the deck here. Now, like, Thopter, Foundry would be great. Whirza would be great. Whir would be good. Ooh, but they don't have pressure yet, so that's a big deal. All right, we're going to sacrifice this. Go get that Prairie Stream. Teferi's good. Now, I want to take 2 here to be able to Teferi and pay for Stubborn Denial. Now, nothing we can really do with it yet, so we are just going to tick up, send it back, but bouncing like an Angler, even a Death Shadow, is just really good. Teferi is excellent against Grixis Death Shadow. Shuts down Teamer Battle Rage in some regards. Is this a snappy? Ambush Viper, touche. Okay. I think we still want to tick up. Because I don't want to bounce this. Then they can just thought seize me. So yeah, we're just going to tick up. Now they can attack Teferi, and then when we negative Teferi, it's just going to just die. But that might be okay. Pented Prism. Not what we wanted to draw. We're going to cast Pented Prism. We're going to float a blue. And we are going to cantrip here. Oh, hello. That woke me up. Okay, so we're going to get Whirza online. Seems solid to me. Whirza, we will tap this, equip sword to Whirza to hopefully make sure it lives, and we'll say go. Now we got a plan. Now we got a plan. Let's hope they don't have a fatal push here, because then Urza's just dead, but at least we do have just a really big creature. Because they're at 6 life. Death Shadow just annihilates themselves just as their game plan. For anybody who's not familiar with the Death Shadow's strategy. Alright, there goes a Death Shadow. We're glad that's milled. There's the push, so we hate to see that. And there's a Death Shadow. That's a 7/7. Okay, we're back behind again. That was a great turn on their part. Okay, Astrolab's not bad. It does make our construct lethal. Draw. Visions. Let's get a good one. They might just counter this. Yep. Okay. Six, 7 is unfortunately not a 7/7, so this it's a lethal attack, but Death Shadow can just block. So we have to just say go. Now we're at the mercy of the top decks of our opponent. Do they get in there? Okay, we'll take it. Now they do have a chump blocker, so that makes sense that they would make this attack. Teferi. I think I attack because it's only 7 damage. I don't win by just holding back, so we're gonna try. Because then there might be a world where they can't kill us. I highly doubt it, but this is probably not going to go our way. Yep, that's game. Oops. That will be game. Sorry, I'm just looking at my little sideboard guide that I prepared for this. See if I even wrote Death Shadow on here. Not really. Yeah, this game was a little unfortunate. There was the bridge, too. That would have been excellent. All right. Alright, against Death Shadow, I definitely want Teferi. Detention Sphere is good. That's probably it. I definitely want Bridge against them. Whir is not very good here. And Needle is unplayably bad. So I think we just want to do this. Tribute Mage is probably not that great either. And maybe double Mystic Forge is a little unnecessary. Could see wanting Force, but it doesn't seem powerful enough. I guess we'll keep one Whir. And we'll go like this. Alright, YouTubers, we are down a game here against Grixis Death Shadow. I like the matchup, though. I really do. So I got high hopes. I think this matchup is actually pretty good. Mostly because of this card. 4 Teferi is just insane against Death Shadow. But of course, they can do their thing and just rip your hand apart and drop a Death Shadow and you draw 2 lands off the top and you lose. But Detention Spheres are also quite strong against them. Being able to destroy Death Shadow, and there's not much enchantment removal for this. One card I actually am considering is like On Thin Ice as well. I think that card could be quite strong in this deck. Okay. This hand is awkward. This hand is awkward. We have the kill, but we don't have a way to put a 3rd artifact into play. So we'd have to top deck, but against the Thoughtseize deck, I kind of like keeping it. Because all we need is 1 artifact, really, of anything, and it's quite a good hand, so we're going to keep. It's a little risky. This could end poorly for us, but... Alright, so we're going to start with a Mox Opal, just so it doesn't get Thoughtseize, because that card is going to be important. Inquisition or Thoughtseize? Alright, Thoughtseize. So, the fact that we have double Whirza is pretty nice, though. So, no matter what, we'd have 1. Okay. I think we'll just play this snow-covered island. No, we'll do the Citadel. And we're not going to Whir next turn no matter what anyways, so we might as well play the Citadel. We give ourselves a chance to like top deck Bobble, and then we can play Whirza. Serum Visions. Setting up their draws a little bit more. Now, this might be a game where you have to Whir for Bridge to buy some time, especially with the Death Shadow hitting already. Alright, we want a 0 drop, please. Not the worst. We'll see what we draw. Okay, Chromatic Star turns on Teferi, or turns on Mox. Teferi is also just very good. So what do we want to draw next turn is the real question. And I think the answer is just Teferi. Or we go Whirza and then play Star. But we might have to sacrifice the Flooded Strand, so I don't think we can actually keep both. So we're just going to keep Teferi. And we'll play this and then pass. Now we'll have an option to either play Whirza or play Teferi next turn, whichever one is better. And if this becomes a big creature and Stubborn Denial is active, then we probably just want to Whirza. Okay. Alright, it's not big enough now where it actually hard counters to Teferi. Unless they have something, so I kind of do want to just Teferi here. Alright, we're going to sack this for the Prairie Stream. God, Teferi just seems so good right now. I think I have to. They're probably ready for Whirza. They could even have, like, Dismember, which would be ultra bad. But they could Dismember and then Stubborn Denial if they had that line. Okay. We don't mind that play. So we're going to bounce Death Shadow. Okay. Now we're pretty close to the combo here. Get to go Whirza plus Thopter Foundry next turn. That'll be strong. Or we can just whir for bridge. That is less strong, though. It's probably going to be Whirza Thopter Foundry, hold up Thopter Foundry to make a token. There's the Shadow of Death. Okay, there's Tribute Mage for the other piece of the combo. So we are going to Whirza. Ooh, is this Disdainful Stroke? Disdainful Stroke is bad. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing about Death Shadow is they normally can't deal with creatures. But if they're sideboarding in such a way that they're playing Stroke, I mean, I think just Disdainful Stroke is just a very good card right now. Yikes. Well, we can't beat Temur Battle Rage. We can't whir for anything. We just have to do the same play and hope it works. If this is a Snapcaster, we're just dead. Wow. We got beat badly these last two rounds. Brutal. We might still have an outside chance of making top 8, but that could have sealed our fate. Bummer. Bummer. All right. Well, that's game. We went from 4-0 to 4-2. That's magic. That's magic. We're going to hope to win the last 1 or 2 rounds, maybe sneak into top 8. If anything, get ourselves some decent prizes. Stay tuned, YouTubers, for round 7.